Hello everyone and welcome to my channel.
Hello! You know what it is! Hello! Hello!
This video is about how I study in Korea for free and how you can study in Korea for free. So welcome to my channel. This is my first video on the GKS scholarship. If you're somebody who has no idea about what the GKS scholarship is, this video is for you. And if you're somebody who's already in the application process of the GKS scholarship and you want to know about a particular part about the GKS application process, I'll be putting the timestamp below in the description and you can go and check out the particular topic that you're looking for. We gotta include the ones who don't know what it is. We gotta include the ones who know what it is. We gotta include everybody.
Seize the opportunity.
The opportunity.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's begin. So, hello everybody, my name is Kaavia and I am a GKS 2021 scholar and currently I am now studying in Korea. So my first year of Korean language and literature is in Daejeon University in Daejeon, and my main university is in Busan, and I'll be studying computer science engineering in Dongso, Busan. So now what is GKS? So GKS is called the Global Korea Scholarship, which was before called as KJSP, which is Korea Global Scholarship Program. So the GKS in simple words is a fully funded scholarship provided by the Korean government, and by fully funded I mean 100% funded. So if you want to know about the benefits, I'll put some picture right here so you can see what all the benefits that we get of the scholarship, and I will highly recommend you to apply for this scholarship. The main part of this whole scholarship is to check whether you are actually eligible for the scholarship. So these are the countries that are available for the scholarship, and these are the majors and technical universities that is available. Also, you might want to check the eligibility criteria provided. The first thing I would like to tell you is to go on Google and type in study in Korea GKS. So you'll probably get the GKS notice board, so I will link the description down. I will link the website down in the description so you can go check it out. And there's a particular file called as the GKS guidelines, and you have to read this particular file to and thorough, like every single word. But don't worry, if you don't have time, I have already read it 30 times and more because of the whole application process, the trading times. So you don't need to worry. I will actually help you out in finding out the main points of the whole document, but I will highly recommend you to read the whole document. First thing that I would recommend you to do is actually see how many people, like what is the probability of you getting into the scholarship. So there's a whole table that has been given, so you can just check out like the embassy track and university track, which quota do you fall in, whether you are in general category or the Korean teacher category, or you're in the overseas Korean and all of that, so that now you know that okay, this is the probability of me getting the scholarship. There's a different quota for the university track and there's a different quota for the embassy track. So my recommendation to you among the embassy track and university track would be if you have a really high grade point and you also come from a really prestigious university, like you come from one of the Ivy Leagues, or like in India you come out from one of the IITs, NITs, or the DU, JNU or something which has really good importance. I would recommend you to go to the embassy track because you have high chances of getting in. And if you're somebody like me who did not go to a really big college but you have a really strong resume, then I would recommend you to go to university track. But the only thing with university track is that you need to find the university. Checking out about the available universities and field of study is really important. So I recommend you to just go through all the field of study and be 100% sure that your field of study is inside the program, otherwise you are not eligible for the scholarship. I would recommend you to go through the eligibility list. It is it is 2 pages or so, you can just scroll through that, see if you meet the age criteria and if you meet the nationality and other things like that. Now when it comes to grades, there's lots of questions about the grades because every country calculates its grades Every country calculates its grade in grade. Country calculates its grade point based on like different criteria, like out of 10, out of 5. I think for GKS specifically you need it like out of 4, like I think it's 2.7 above, I'm not really sure, but I'll put a screenshot here for you. And also it's like 80 percentile above. And you know, if your college or university does not calculate the CGPA based on that criteria, I will highly recommend you to try to convert your CGPA into 4. I think now comes the main part of this whole program is most hectic and really tiring and heart-wrenching department of this whole scholarship is gathering together your documents. Obviously, like there's an application checklist which provides what documents you need. So my suggestion to you would be to start this like a few months before the deadline. Please don't keep it for the last. The first 8 points that contains of like the application form, personal statement, statement of purpose, research proposal, and 2 letters of recommendation. Like it has a lot of information that I won't be able to cover in this video, but if you guys would like me to make a video on that, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to tell you like what I did in my application process. I cannot guarantee you 100% success, but probably you get a better idea of what exactly to write. As the part of certificates, now since this video is just about the introduction to GKS, I really do not want to go into certificates part. It has a lot of certificates, and even for this I can actually make a video showing you guys what I did for my process. Now for the selection procedure, the selection procedure, as you can see in the flowchart given above, you can clearly understand that what exactly is going to happen and when. And even if need changes a little bit of the process, let me tell you, like all these stages will be done. Maybe the time and month might change because when we came, the COVID was really high, so a little bit like the deadlines got postponed or preponed, but other than that every single stage of the process will be done regardless. So don't try to skip and think like, oh, I might not get the interview round or I might not have that. I think it's better to be prepared in advance rather than regretting it later on. Basically, the first round of embassy and university track is pretty similar. You will send your documents to the university. If you're going for embassy track, you send your documents to your particular embassy in your country. Like for India, you send it to the Delhi embassy, Korean embassy in Delhi. So if you are from another country, you need to find where the Korean embassy is in your country and you need to send your documents there. For me personally, I did not apply for the embassy track because I knew like how strong my resume is and that there will be very less chances of me getting in the embassy round. So I directly applied for my university track. So for me, for my university track, for my second round, the results were out. So before the second round, I had an interview round with my university. Main part of my interview was, it depends from university to university, but I would recommend you have some research papers with you or something that if they ask you how much of knowledge do you have in this particular stream, you have something to show to them. For me, for the university track, once we had my interview, we did not get to know anything like about the results or no. I got a mail from my university saying that we have cleared you through this round and that your name has been sent to NEED, and now if NEED will accept it or not. So I did not really know whether I got the scholarship until like the final results were out. So the last part of the video, I would like really recommend you all to see this. So I want to give you guys a little bit of like tips and a little bit of insight from my side, like who already got the scholarship. But take this like with a pinch of salt, but this is just my opinion only. I'm going to put a disclaimer below, this is just my opinion and I'm not talking for anyone else. So my tip number 1 would be to check the deadlines, and this I cannot stress it enough how important this is. But when you're applying for a government related scholarship, maybe like the MEC scholarship or the Chevening scholarship or the Germany DART scholarship, so every single thing depends on the deadlines, and if you miss your deadlines, it's like it's no more. Like you have to wait another whole year for this. So I would really recommend you to write the deadlines down and write, like, put calendar notification, write in a notes app, write on the wall, or even use a post-it note, a memo, or do something. But remember the deadlines, because one of the important things in this is, even though you might have finished the first round, you might have not checked your mail, and you might have not even got the notification for the interview. And sometimes when the results are out, you just keep refreshing the Study in Korea website, whereas the actual results are coming out on the embassy page, and you're not checking the embassy page, and the notification is out there. This is tip number 2, and if you have completed your bachelor's, or you've done your studies in either of the big universities, embassy round gives a little more importance to universities like IIT, so you have a better chance of getting in. But for the people who are not from any of these universities, somebody like me, don't lose hope. One good thing about the GKS scholarship is it does not mean that you're not going to get the scholarship. I'm here and you can also be here. Tip number 3, I don't really know like how helpful this is, but this is just one of the experiences that I went through. Oh god. Oh my god. Is I think the visa. I know a lot of people think the visa will cost you a lot of money, but if you are GKS scholar, you get the visa for free. So I got my visa money for 0, but maybe you'll have to travel to the particular consulate present in India. Like I had to travel to the Chennai consulate, Korean consulate in Chennai. So you might have to travel to either Delhi, Mumbai, or whichever place is like closer to you. And I hope you guys see this video and get a little bit of inspiration that you can do it too. And even if not this chance, even if you try this time and you do not get through, it's okay. You can always try next year. But I really hope to see you guys in Korea next year. That's all for this video. If you guys have any more questions, please put it down in the comment section. I will try to make more videos, more detailed videos going further. For this video, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe. If you would like to know more about the Korean lifestyle, culture and K-pop, I would recommend you to subscribe to my channel. Going further, there will be more videos. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Come to my channel. Got the scholarship. Yay! Oh god. Oh my god.
You nice, keep going.